everybody doing tonight? I hope you're having a blessed evening. My name is Bill. This is my first time doing stand-up. But my family and friends are always telling me how funny I am. My stories about my family. And that I should do comics. So here I am at a comic open mic. I'm going to do some comics. So I'm the father of 4 beautiful children, and let me tell you, family life can be quite the circus. Quite the family circus. Any parents in the audience tonight? Any parents? Okay, most of these jokes are for parents. Okay, so my oldest Billy, he's 7 years old. Very active kid, always running around the neighborhood. And I always thought it would be funny what if he left a little trail of everywhere he's been? No. Like a little black dashed line. I always thought that would be neat. You would see him like doing loops around picnic tables and dog houses and jumping up like fire hydrants and bird baths. I always thought that would be fun. But the real funny thing is the things they say. Because children, they haven't figured out how the world works yet. Am I right, parents? Parents know what I'm saying. So, for example, my 3-year-old, Jeffy, the other day, he's pointing to a little rosebud, and he says to my wife, Belle, "Hey, Mommy, look, this one's just hatching out of its egg." It's kind of like the time you pointed at a tomato plant we had. He said, "Mom, Dad, look, this tomato plant is growing a green apple." I mean, you don't think to teach your kids about plants, you know? You don't think to talk to them about how plants work, or that a seashell doesn't need a battery for you to hear the ocean in. My daughter Dolly, though, 5 years old, thinks she's just the smartest. The other day, my wife Belle is packing lunches, and Dolly says, "Mom, I peeled all the bananas for next week's lunch." Who teaches a kid a thing like that? She's always asking very perplexing questions, like, do mosquitoes fly south for the winter? Anybody know? Never thought of that. Or are our dogs Sammy and Barbie the same religion as us? They are. And what do the angels say to God when he sneezes? I don't know. It's like, at least she's asking about God, though. That's good. My wife Belle and I try to raise our kids to be good Christians. It's like Dolly once said, first there was God, then there was George Washington, and then there was Daddy. I think that really sums up what we try to instill in our kids. God, country, and family. Yeah. Dolly once said, my favorite thing about Easter is candy and Jesus not being dead anymore. I thought that was sweet. The other day, a few other days ago, Dolly and Billy are getting on the school bus to go to school, and Thel says to him, "You get to school safely." And I say to her, "They will, as long as they can pray on that old school bus." Praying in school is important. Am I right, parents? It's like my mom once said to Thel, "There will always be praying in school, as long as there are tests." Thel praying over a test when she said that. We both had a good laugh over that. Billy once said, saying amen is like pressing send on your prayers. So true. Billy's, he always makes me laugh. One day, it's the last day of summer camp, and he calls us and he says, "Can I stay one more week?" We want to tell him yes because we love him, but it's the last day. Kids are getting on the school bus. There's not going to be any counselors. We can't say yes. You know when your kids do something they weren't supposed to, and you ask them, "Who did this?" Like if like someone spilled all the sunflower seeds or broke Thel's good plate. Who did this? And they say, "I don't know," or "Not me," or "Nobody." It's almost as if there's a little invisible ghost gremlin with those words written across their stomach. So when the calendar's stapled shut because you can't turn to September, it's because a little ghost gremlin named Not Me did it. Parents know what I'm talking about. I do love when kids say cute things. Our youngest, PJ, he doesn't say anything. He was born in 1962, so he's 1 year old. Boy, time sure stands still when you're a parent, doesn't it? It just seems like they stay the same age forever. Am I right, parents? That's my time.
Mrs. Hendrickson's dog, Mullet, stepped by the deli again last Tuesday to pick up his usual order of goose giblets and provolone. Well, I'm always a fan of seeing Miss Hendrickson's dog, Mullet, as is a sharp young pup who's always got a waggle in his tail and always knows when to bark the right thing. Now, something was off about Mullet when I last saw him, and I knew that as soon as he came through that door. You see, normally, Mullet spots a bright green collar with a heart-shaped tag with his name engraved on it. Now, that may seem peculiar in and of itself, but I'm used to it, so it ain't so strange to me anymore. Well, this last Tuesday, he wasn't wearing that particular collar and tag. No, sir. This Tuesday, he comes in with a russet-colored number. You know, like the potato. And a bone-shaped tag that I found a bit macabre and quite distasteful. Well, anyway, he comes in with his hair all matted, his ears down, wearing that peculiar-looking collar. And I says to him, "Mullet, that's not your regular Tuesday collar. Where'd you get such a thing?" Now, Mullet, he doesn't say anything. He just sits in the middle of my deli and stares at me as if I'm the one who's gone done something wrong. So I ask him again. I say, "Mullet, where'd you get that thing?" And now he barks at me to tell me I'm the rude one. Now I says to him, "Mullet, what would Mrs. Hendrickson say if she knew you were out and about in such garish attire? And what would she think of such a bark?" Now at this point, Mullet jumps up on the bar stool, you know, the rickety one near the counter? And he barks and barks at me and says, "Shut up and give me my order, old man. You're a nosy old town skunk." As you can imagine, I don't take too kindly to this. It's my right as a deli owner to know why, when a dog is in my deli, why he's not wearing his regular Tuesday collar. So I say, "Mullet, if you want your goose giblets and provolone, you best go home and come back with a new collar and a considerably better attitude." Now, he barks a bark at me that says, I don't want no goose giblets and provolone. And I'm gonna wear whatever color I choose, and I don't care what you or Miss Hendrickson or anybody else has to say about it. And at this point, as you can imagine, I'm furious. So I pound my fist on the counter and I say, Mullet, you get out of my deli right now, or I'll have you brought in for an attitude adjustment and a collar change. Well, as you can imagine, Mullet just scampers on out after that. And I'm so angry, I'm shaking. So I pour her myself a nice tall, cold glass of cucumber water to settle my nerves. And the strangest thing happens. In comes a dog, identical to Mullet, sporting a bright green tag with a heart-shaped collar on it. Comes up to the counter and gives the politest box that says, goose giblets and provolone, please. Well, I'm stunned. But I oblige. He takes the order, gives a thank you box, and scampers out on his way. Now I'm thinking, well, Mullet may be dead to me, but it's good to know some dogs still have manners. I wonder what his name was.
Greetings, and thank you for calling Big Top Treats. Your call is important to us, so please stay on the line, and our next available service representative will be with you shortly.
Thanks for calling Big Top Treats. My name is Union. How may I assist you today?
Hello, yes. I recently purchased a package of your cookie clowns, the cookie crunchy fun time snack, cookies and cream flavor.
Excellent choice. Have you been pleased with your purchase?
Oh, well, no, that's actually why I'm calling. I purchased this expecting little clowns, little cookies shaped like little clowns.
Yes, Cookie Clowns, the cookie crunchy fun time snack.
Right. Well, I opened it up, and there are actually 24 little clowns made out of cookies, not cookies shaped like clowns.
Yes, Cookie Clowns, the cookie crunchy fun time snack.
Right. Well, I can't eat these. They're not what I thought I ordered.
Do you not find them to be a cookie crunchy fun time snack?
Well, I might if they were cookies, but they're not. They're little sentient beings made out of cookie flesh.
Yes, Cookie Clowns.
Not clown cookies.
No, Cookie Clowns.
Okay. Am I supposed to eat them like this?
Are you in the mood for a cookie crunchy fun time snack?
Well, I was. That's why I bought them. Well, I can't because there's little tiny people walking around there.
Not people, clowns. Cookie Clowns. Like the commercial.
Right. See, I thought that was just an advertising thing with the animated mascots.
Yes, Cookie Clowns.
Okay. What am I supposed to do with them?
They're cookie clowns, sir. The cookie crunchy fun time snack. If there's something wrong with your cookie clowns, we'll be happy to send you a new pack.
Are they all like this?
Cookies and cream cookie clowns are not our only variety, sir. They are also available in sugar cookie flavor and cinnamon mint raspberry.
No, I mean, are they all filled with 24 little sentient clowns made of cookie flesh walking around a little half-pipe-shaped plastic mold?
No, our cookie clown fun-sized variety pack only comes with 3.
I see.
Would you like us to send you a free cookie clown fun-sized variety pack?
No, thank you. So what do I do with these if I don't want to eat them?
Well, they're a fun time snack, sir. You eat them.
Well, what if I don't want to?
Well, what's the expiration date on the side of the package, sir?
5/18?
You'll want to eat them before that date. Otherwise, Big Pop Treats is not responsible for any incident that may occur after that date.
What do you mean incident?
Cookie clowns only have a shelf life of up to a year before they go bad.
What do you mean go bad?
No longer a cookie crunchy fun time treat.
Okay, is that all?
No. Is there anything else I can help you with today?
No, thank you.
Can I interest you in any of our other fine products, such as our sweet and sour salty cheese geese, or our Carnival Barker jalapeno snaps?
Are they all tiny little mascots?
You mean cookie crunchy fun time snacks?
No, I mean, are they living things?
Yes, sir. All our Big Top Treat products are tiny, tickly treats that scream in your mouth.
Did you just say scream in your mouth?
No, sir. Dream for your mouth. We offer a free sample pack to new customers. Give me your address and I'll be happy to send you one.
No, thank you.
Have a wonderful day, sir.
Okay, you too.
Lately I've received a fair amount of mail in regards to the East American Wumple Worm. Now this may be in response to the recently leaked photos of myself holding a common earthworm that I found whilst gardening. Now I am fully willing to admit that is indeed me holding that earthworm in those photos. But by no means does this mean I have any knowledge on the East American Wumple Worm that is currently plaguing the north coast of West America. I am not a wormologist, nor have I ever claimed to have any expertise in the fields of oligitology or helminthology. I've only ever picked up the occasional earthworm whilst gardening, as evidenced by the aforementioned leaked photos. I've never been told Wumple worms aren't even technically worms, but gastropods. But that's besides the point. My point is this. I, Senator William Wharton, am stating for the record that I have no connection to the Wumple worm epidemic, and though my heart goes out to the families on the North Coast who have lost so much to the Wumple worm's incessant sucking and whirling, particularly in my district, I want to make it abundantly clear that I offer no solutions or theories as to how to deal with the Wumple worm epidemic. I want to put the whole notion that I could help in any way behind me. I'd also like to address rumors that I somehow introduced legislation that lessened import regulations on exotic species from East America. Now, those who work closely with me know I have never introduced legislation of my own, and have spent my time in the Senate filibustering everything that comes my way, when not actively voting no, regardless of the bill's content. So if there was a Wumple Worm-related bill, it is likely I voted no on it, and thus wouldn't know anything about it. I have gained the nickname Wumple Worm because I block every bill that comes my way, much like the East American Wumple Worm blocks blood flow in its victims. I've also been told that my last name, Worlum, has a striking resemblance to the word worm, making my last name Wumple Worm a clever play on words, and not in fact an indicator that I have any connection to the Wumple Worm epidemic. I ask that any further questions be addressed to the brave biologists, knee-deep in the North Coast, who are apparently studying their rapid reproduction and migration southward. I'd be more than happy to answer questions on my upcoming re-election campaign, which I feel has been overshadowed by what the media has dubbed the world's worst Wumple Worm apocalypse of the last 150 years. It seems all our sensationalist media is talking about these days are Wumple Worm alerts, Wumple Worm-related deaths, Wumple Worm safety tips, and Wumple Worm survival stories, and how the government's not doing enough to deal with the so-called magenta menace. That's why, artificially after this press conference, I promise to no longer mention or even acknowledge the Wumple Worms for the remainder of my campaign. I think I can speak for all of us when I say we've heard the words Wumple Worm quite enough. And it's time we focus on the issues that affect our citizens who are not affected by the Wumple Worms. Thank you. There will be no further questions at this time.
Uh-oh. You caught me breaking branches. Don't worry. I'm fine. I'm just breaking these branches because I'm cleaning that overgrown bush in the side yard there. You know, cleaning out the dead branches, making the long branch shorter, just making it look real nice. These sticks were branches from that bush. I'm just breaking them down so they fit inside this yard waste bag better. That way you can fit more in there. Of course, that will make it heavier. But that will mean less trips across the street to where I dump it out into a large pile of other former branches and dead leaves. Oh, I'm gonna do that later. When it's dark and past midnight. Oh, no, not that dropping sticks in bushes is illegal or anything. I'm not worried about getting caught or questioned. It's all very reasonable. No, I do it late at night because it's easier to cross the street. There's a lot less traffic. It's also a lot cooler, which is nice. Carrying sticks across the street can be some pretty sweaty work. It also gives me something to do late at night. When I can't sleep. When my loneliness is at its most crippling. And my mind likes to remind me of all the things I failed to accomplish. And will probably fail to accomplish tomorrow. maybe carrying these sticks across the street is one last-ditch attempt to convince myself I accomplished something that day. That I'm a worthwhile person that can get things done. It doesn't work, of course. Because I know I don't really need to bring these sticks across the street. I didn't even need to clip them off that bush in the first place. I'm not getting paid to do this. This isn't my job. That's not even technically my bush or my yard. I'm a renter in a 6-unit apartment building. So the neighbors aren't going to come complaining to me if the branches are reaching over the sidewalk, getting too unsightly. No. If it gets too overgrown, management will just call maintenance and have them lop off the offending branches. It won't look nice, but the job will be done. And even if it's not, who cares? Everybody knows this is an old rental property that will be torn down in a few years so a new, smaller, modern complex can take its place. And the worse it looks till then, the sooner that will happen. There are other things I could be doing. That I should be doing. I'm self-employed, so I should be looking for more work and more clients. I'm barely paying for food and bills as it is. Snapping these twigs won't put any money in my bank account, but it's a lot easier than looking for work. I'm a somewhat talented artist who hasn't painted, drawn, or even written anything in a while. Doing those things would bring me joy. Expand my portfolio, and maybe even bring me money down the line. But no, I choose to spend my afternoon sawing branches off. No one will accredit the work to me. And years down the line, the branches will grow back, and no one will know I did anything. Breaking these branches doesn't bring me or anyone else anything that's wanted or needed. I gain no companionship or sense of community. I gain no acknowledgement, praise, or monetary rewards. This doesn't go into any resume or portfolio. This doesn't help anyone less fortunate than me, and it certainly doesn't do anything for the environment. I'm also pretty sure this doesn't help my physical health any. As I will go hours without eating just for the sake of clearing a few more branches. Even when I know I need to go inside and eat something, I still stay out just to look at all the work I've done. Postponing the very idea of going back inside, returning to acting like a functioning human being and productive member of society. Yep. I choose a satisfying snap of twigs to my own self-care. I'd rather spend mental energy deciding which branches need to be removed next, rather than how I can better foster lasting, meaningful relationships. Clearing those dead leaves gives me something I can see right away, that I somehow find more satisfying than any self-improvement. Even though I'm fully aware of all my flaws and what I could be doing to change them. I'd be all the better for it. But no. First, this overgrown shrubbery needs to look better. And then, and then I'll move on to that one. So don't you worry about me. I'm fine. I'm just breaking these branches because I'm trimming that overgrown bush in the side yard there.